Good morning, students. In continuation of the video lectures on motion on a straight line, today we are going to discuss part 11 of the video lecture, and in today's video we will discuss certain numericals based on the taught topics, and after that we will discuss certain new topics. So let us start today's video session. Dear students, look for the numerical. From the figure given below, find average acceleration. Find average acceleration between points A and B. Between points A and B. You have to find the average acceleration between points A and B. And look at the graph. Dear students, look at the graph given here. Velocity meter per second and time in second. 5, 10, 15 and then 20. 2, 4, 6, 8 and then 10. Look at here. 10, 4 and 20. This is 20. So you have to find the average acceleration in this case, and for average acceleration in this case you have to find the slope. You have to find the slope, and suppose this is right angle triangle ABE. This is right angle triangle AB. This is theta. So tan theta, average acceleration is slope of line AB. Solution: average acceleration, that is V average, slope of line AB, and the slope of line AB is equal to BE upon AE. BE upon AE. BE is equal to what? B is equal to 20 minus 10. B is equal to V2 minus V1 upon T2 minus T1. So 20 minus 10, that is 10, and T2 minus 8 minus 4, that is equal to 4, and it will be equal to 2.5 meter per second. 2.5 meter per second square. So in this way you can find the average acceleration. Now the next numerical. Now students, dear students, look at here. The velocity of a particle is a function of time given here, and you have to find the instantaneous acceleration at t is equal to 5 seconds. So look at here, this type of questions we had solved in case of velocity, where in case of instantaneous velocity, where the displacement is given as the function of time. Now here velocity is given as the function of time, and you have to find the instantaneous acceleration. So v is equal to 2t square minus 3t plus 10. So dv upon dt, you had studied that instantaneous dv upon dt, it is equal to d upon dt 2t square minus 3t plus 10, and by applying the formula for differentiation, it will be 2 into 2t minus 3, and it is equal to 4t minus 3. That is a instantaneous. And now you have to find the instantaneous acceleration at t is equal to 5 seconds. So if t is equal to 5 seconds, then a instantaneous is equal to 4 into 5 minus 3 meter per second square, and it is equal to 20 minus 3, that is 17 meter per second square. 17 meter per second square. Now next question. Yes students, look at the question. The displacement x of the particle varies with time, and that displacement is given as 4t square minus 5t plus 25. Find the position, velocity and acceleration of the particle at t is equal to 0. And the second thing is, can we call the motion of the particle as one with the uniform acceleration? Means the motion of the particle will be moving with uniform acceleration if the acceleration of the particle is not time dependent. If acceleration of the particle is time dependent, then we cannot call the motion of the particle with uniform acceleration. So first of all, we find the position, velocity and acceleration of the particle at t is equal to 0. Look at here, it is given the position of the particle x is equal to 4t square minus 5t plus 25. This is the position of the particle. Then velocity of the particle can be given as dx upon dt, and it is equal to d upon dt 4t square minus 5t plus 25, and it can be given as 4 into 2, 4 to the 8t minus 5, and acceleration of the particle dv upon dt. So dv d upon dt 8t minus 5, and it is equal to 8. So look at here, the acceleration is not dependent on time. It means that the motion is called as the motion of the body is moving with uniform acceleration. You can call the motion is with uniform acceleration. Now we have to find all these things at t is equal to 0. So x displacement at t is equal to 0. Put the values here, t is equal to 0. So then when t is equal to 0, this term becomes 0, this term becomes 0, and it will be 25 meter. Then velocity at t is equal to 0, this term becomes 0, this term becomes 0, so it becomes minus 5 meter per second. So velocity is in negative direction. and the acceleration at t is equal to 0. The acceleration at minus 5 meter per second square, minus 5 meter per second, and acceleration is equal to 8 meter per second square. Acceleration is equal to 8 meter per second square. Now, as you are seeing that acceleration is independent of time, since acceleration is independent of time, since acceleration is independent of time, so motion is uniform motion. Motion is called as uniform motion. Now we will see about some graphical approach. So position time graph for positive, negative and zero acceleration. Position time graph for positive, negative and zero acceleration. Position time graph for positive, negative and zero acceleration. Position time graph for positive, negative and zero acceleration. So when you can say that positive acceleration, positive acceleration, positive acceleration means to say that if the distance or position of the body is increasing with the passage of time. If time increases, then position is increasing. It means to say that suppose from any reference point at t is equal to 0, the body is at a distance of 2 meter, and at t is equal to 10 seconds, the position of the body from the reference point become 10 meter. Means the position of the particle is going to be increasing with the passage of time. So it is called as positive acceleration. So it is called as positive acceleration. Means when distance covered by the moving object goes on increasing with time, then it is called as positive acceleration. Means for positive acceleration, this is time axis and this is distance. This is distance axis, this is x, and this is time axis t. Means with the passage of time, the distance is going to be increasing. Distance is going to be increasing. Then it is the case of positive acceleration. Then now we will discuss about negative acceleration. Negative acceleration. For negative acceleration, what will be the case? Means suppose this is the reference point, and from the reference point at t is equal to 0, the body is at this position, and at t is equal to 3 seconds, the body at t is equal to 3 seconds, the body from the reference point, the body becomes at this position. The body became at this, means with the increase of time, the distance covered by the object is reducing. With the passage of time, the distance covered is less. So this is the case of negative acceleration or retardation. So in this case, the graph is like this. And zero acceleration means the object is covering same distance, equal distance in equal interval of time. Means uniform motion, either at rest or uniform motion. If the body is either at rest or uniform motion, then that body is called as the body is moving with zero acceleration. The body is moving with zero acceleration. Clear to all students? Positive, negative and zero acceleration. Now we will discuss about velocity time graph for an accelerated motion. Velocity time graph for an accelerated motion. So here also we will discuss about zero acceleration, positive acceleration and negative acceleration. Here we had discussed about positive acceleration, negative acceleration and zero acceleration for position time graph. Now we will discuss positive acceleration, negative acceleration and zero acceleration for velocity time graph. So note down the heading. Velocity time graph for velocity time graph for positive, negative and zero acceleration. Velocity time graph for positive, negative and zero acceleration. First is zero acceleration. Zero acceleration. Means zero acceleration means if the body is moving with constant velocity. Suppose a bike is traveling with a speed of 3 meters per second continuously. With the passage of time, with the increase of time, then its velocity is constant. Means you can say that since the velocity is not increasing or decreasing, means the body has zero acceleration or no acceleration. You can say that the body is so. This is the graph for zero acceleration. This is velocity time graph. Here it is velocity is the time and body is moving with constant velocity and the slope is zero. Slope is zero. For constant velocity the slope is zero, so it is called as zero acceleration. Now positive acceleration. Positive acceleration. Second is positive acceleration. Positive acceleration means there are three cases in positive acceleration. The positive acceleration, first one is if the body is starting with zero initial velocity and body is starting with zero initial velocity and the velocity is increasing at constant rate. Velocity is increasing at constant rate. Body starts with zero initial velocity and velocity is increasing with constant rate. Velocity is increasing with constant rate. Here, look at here, at t is equal to 0, v is also equal to 0, means initial velocity is 0. And since the slope of the graph is constant or a straight line, it means that the velocity is increasing with constant rate, means at equal interval of time the increase of velocity is same, just as in first second 3 meter per second, in second 6 meter velocity becomes 6 meter per second, third second velocity becomes 9 meter per second, means at each interval of time the velocity is increasing with 3 meter per second. Next one is the velocity, some initial velocity. If the body has some initial velocity, if the body has t is equal to 0, if the body has some initial velocity, means suppose the body has initial velocity 2 meter per second, then and so some initial velocity starts with some initial velocity, and velocity is increasing with constant rate. Velocity is increasing with constant rate. And the third part is, if the body is changing its velocity, but the change of velocity is not constant. Initial velocity and velocity is increasing with not a constant rate, not a constant rate. Increasing with not a constant rate means non-uniformly the velocity is changing, and that is also a positive acceleration, but its graph will not be a straight line, it will be a curved line. Now we will discuss about negative acceleration. Negative acceleration. Negative acceleration. Negative acceleration. In case of negative acceleration, there are also three cases. First one is if the velocity of the body is decreasing linearly. If the velocity of the body is, since it is negative acceleration, it means that velocity of the body is decreasing, since it is decreasing linearly with time. And after decreasing, the velocity becomes, at certain time the velocity becomes 0. At t is equal to 0, the body has certain velocity and it is decreasing linearly, means with a constant rate the velocity is decreasing, and at t is equal to 5 seconds, after decreasing at t is equal to 5 seconds, the velocity becomes 0. So it has negative slope. It has negative slope. Suppose here this is tan theta, and tan of any obtuse angle is negative. So it has negative slope. It has negative slope. It has negative slope. The second case is in the first case you had seen that it has certain positive velocity and after that it decreases to 0. But if the object is moving with negative acceleration and has some negative initial velocity, having some negative initial velocity, this is time axis, this is velocity axis, and the body is some negative initial velocity, Then velocity time graph is a straight line. A straight line, the same thing as straight line. It has the only difference that in that case it was, in previous case it has the positive velocity and it decreases to d0, and it has negative velocity and then the velocity is decreasing, and it is also a negative acceleration. It is the case of negative acceleration. This is D. The body having some negative initial velocity. And the last one is, if the object is moving with negative acceleration and have some positive initial velocity and the direction of motion changes after time t. Look at here. If the body has certain positive velocity and its direction of motion is changing after certain time t. This is velocity and this is time. This is velocity and this is time. Object is moving with negative acceleration but having certain positive initial velocity. This is graph for that. Now, one thing I want to make it clear, the area under velocity time graph gives displacement. If this is velocity time graph, it is given here, and if it is asked in the question to find the distance or displacement covered by the body while traveling this motion, when the body is traveling or opting this type of motion, then what is the distance or displacement covered by the object? Then you have to find the area. Of the graph. So area under velocity time graph gives displacement. Area under velocity time graph gives displacement. Okay, students. So tomorrow we will solve a numerical based on this, and after that we will discuss about certain kinematic equations for uniformly accelerated motion, and in this we will discuss it by graphical method as well as calculus method and do certain numericals based on this. So that's all for today, students. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.